Hi, this is Keith from Save the Rust. So we got the trailer unloaded this morning after our pick across Western Canada, and here's one of them, 1942 Harley WLC. Let's take a closer look. So we drove across Western Canada to get this 1942 Harley WLC, Canadian military model. Project. It's a project, of course. That's all we ever do is start with projects. We never start with full bikes or restored bikes. It's just not our thing. We'd rather build them ourselves. So this one's got military fenders. It's got the 18-inch wheels with the WLC front axle and Springer rockers. So this has got like a big twin style brake assembly that is on WLC's, Canadian Harleys. It's got the ride control. It's got the mount for the headlight. It's there's a motor, aftermarket toolbox, transmission, military rear fender. It's got the Canadian, I believe it's Canadian only, sand pad rear stand. We got the shifter gate. That was just painted, so we'll have to get... I got a new old stock one. We got the dash plate, the dash. This is a brass ignition with a key. I can't remember what year. There's a lot of stuff I'll have to do the research and make sure what year everything is. It's got the crash bar. Came with the correct slanted muffler with a header. This is the air cleaner crash bar. There's a box of pretty beat up, but who knows what we'll find. Floorboards. It's got the clutch, primary cover. Then we start going through this box. This is a 42 American and 43 Canadian and American air cleaner, oil bath air cleaner. There's the brake strap. Some various parts in here. There's the rocker clutch that goes right here. And a few other pieces, transmission parts, you know, just parts. One of the other things we got was a survey car frame. This one's been, there's some welds on it. I'm not really sure. I have to do figure out what's been done here, but there's a weld here and there's a weld here. I'm not sure what's going on. Doesn't really matter. It's extra. Then we got another motor. This one's a 43 WLC Canadian. I believe it's got crank in it. You can see the pistons in here. Some more parts for the 42 aftermarket Speedo. This is a deep water breather kit for the Harley. Came off the literally you can submerge the bike a little bit deeper. Some new parts, another kickstand, some transmission stuff. Watch till the end or else you're going to miss the most rarest piece I've ever seen or even heard of. And here we got another frame. It was written on there 43 WLC. I'll have to confirm all that. We got a bobbed front fender, part of a rear section of a fender. Another crash bar. And I believe I was told this was a new old stock headlight mount. That should be 1943. Got some more boxes here. So here's a box of new old stock pistons. We got a bunch of that already. I'm not sure what this is. This is a 53, so this is not for this bike, but it's new old stock. This is cool. So here's the part number. Dash 42. This is from Central Ordnance Depot, London and Ontario. It's spoons for changing tires. I've never seen them. These are new old stock. Does it look great in our display? Figure that out later. This is pretty rare to find nowadays. So this is 42 only, Canadian only, rear seat. They did come in different colors, but this was patented, like copied off the like a British style. But these are hard to find. I have parts of one, so this would go literally here on the back seat. There's a whole mounting bracket. Pretty rare to find those nowadays. Then we got some 18-inch wheels. Those are hard to find nowadays also. I mean, all this stuff is hard to find. We got a couple more pieces. Headlight, I'm not sure what's off of. Another military light, unknown. We got a part for a Linkard air cleaner, military. There are various styles of these. Some of these ones stamped steel style. There are cast ones. Here's another one. I believe this is new old stock, so you can see the difference in color. What do we got here? Something. Let's take a look. This is a top of a air cleaner, possibly 42 only. I can't remember. It's hard to remember all this, so I'll do some research, but that's new old stock also. Here's another box parts we picked up. So we'll start here. That's a rear tail light. There are various versions of this. One's for right, one's for left. I can't remember which is which. Some new old stock headlight rings. Some more air cleaner, round air cleaner parts. This is 42 only, I believe. This is a 6-volt blackout light. I believe this is the WLA version. It mounts, I have the mount in the house. It goes off to the side of the springer. It literally goes kind of off like this. So it'd be beside your headlight. So we'll figure that out soon. But in case you don't know what a blackout light is, you can see how there's a little slot here. And as the rider's riding, you can turn this on and the light would just project down in front of the bike, not in front. So you would be easier not, or less likely to get shot by a sniper because he's not looking at your light. It's just projecting the light below you. And here's a box of lamp seal beam units. So this is what these are. This is a light bulb. Believe it or not, look at this. March 17th, 1944. So on everything else you have in life, you can change the light bulb on, you know, your headlight, your tail lights. This is the complete light. The light doesn't come apart. So in order to get new ones, this is one right here, still in original Cosmoline packing. Here's one in the original box, and we got, I don't know how many more down here, but enough for our lifetime. Yeah, there's looks like another dozen. And these are all World War II surplus. It's always nice to find, impossible to find nowadays. So I'm very happy. Had a friend actually call me for one of these this week, and I can help him out now. One more box to go through here. This is, I believe, the bottom half of new old stock of a windshield. Some new old stock square air cleaner parts. Some new old stock gaskets. air cleaner gasket. This is rare. Front fender toolbox, 42, Canadian only, Harley. These are really hard to find nowadays. That's new old stock. 80 years old, never been on a bike. One of the other things we got is another set of gas tanks. These are look to be in nice shape. You only find out how good they are until you strip them. But happy to find them. And what do we got here? Something I didn't think existed anymore. You just don't find this. This is a lipless front fender, new old stock. Like, this is just unobtainium. You do not find this anymore. You know, this is just a beautiful piece. Never been mounted. Just gorgeous. This is I think WLA. I have to confirm that, but that's original paint, 80 years old. I mean, it's got scratches and stuff, but that's what happens over 80 years. And one of the best pieces to come, new old stock Springer. Yeah, new old stock army green Springer. And just a beautiful piece. You know, you do not find them like this anymore. These are just so hard to find. I'm very lucky. And you'll probably go, well, if it's new old stock, why does it have grease on it? It has grease on it because it was attached to a new old stock frame. This is unbelievable. I can't believe that this exists. There's never been a motor in it. It is just beautiful. I mean, yeah, it's got scrapes and scratches, but it's been, you know, hauled around and on a shelf for 80 years. It's just gorgeous. So you can see it had grease in it because it had the original new old stock Springer attached to it. I have never seen one of these. Still new old stock. I'm not sure who has. You can see it doesn't even have the bushing for the seat post installed. I mean, I looked at this. I mean, I looked at it pretty good, but I didn't look at it like with a fine-tooth comb. But I have yet to see any hints that it was ever even a motor mounted in it. It just, there's no oblongs, there's nothing. Like, all the bolt holes are nice, all the threads are nice. It's just in incredible shape. 80 years old. I can't believe I got the chance to buy it. It's unbelievable. Another piece I'm happy to find. I believe this is a brake riveting tool for sprockets for 45s. I gotta do my research, but I believe that's what it is. I've always wanted one. I could use it. We also picked up some generators, some 65As, some 32Es, a couple of rebuilt ones. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It took 3 days of driving across Western Canada to get all this stuff. And if you like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe, because this is what we do. This is who we are. We are Save the Rust. Keith and Waylon. Have a great day.